All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is Witty and Skate Action.
Yes.
I guess you could say the debut of the new and improved Breakdown podcast. We did this last year, Sunday nights, live at 6. We were breaking down all the Overwatch footage, playing you highlight reels of games that were going on. We decided to switch it up a little bit, give it a new format. We're quality YouTube comment. You see the beautiful layout, though. And you got these two bearded, handsome, beautiful men ready to bring you the news and notes and highlights of Console Gaming League. Yeah. Skate, it is a pleasure. I've been looking forward to this for a while. How are you today? And
I'm great, man.
I mean,
yes, I'm surviving all of the madness that's going on. So, yeah, we've been trying to get this off the ground for, 2 months now, I think we've been trying, and it's just not really worked out, and we had some issues with some graphics and whatnot, but now everything is together. It all looks great. We're bringing it to the people. I'm so excited to just get this thing off the ground. You know, I've nicknamed it myself, it's the Breakdown 3.0, is the way I look at it. So this will be episode 1 of Breakdown 3.0.
That is definitely a good way to word it. It's gone through some different iterations, and now we're trying it this way, podcast style. So if you don't miss the Twitch, like last year, if you missed the Twitch live stream, you're probably not going to go back on Twitch just to watch that. No. It'll be on YouTube. You can take it wherever you want. If you're on your phone, join us.
Absolutely.
Our voices will carry you through, especially this quarantine time. Yeah, as you said, Skate, we've been working on this for like 2 months now.
Yeah.
The show sheet, if I would have saved revisions, would be almost like a dictionary at this point.
Yes.
Plenty of things changed, plenty of things moved around, but we do have a lot of things to talk about. We are full-blown into Overwatch. There's a lot of other titles that are either going or have tournaments in the works. A lot of stuff going on at CGL. So thanks to everyone that's trying to play under our umbrella and in our tournaments. Of course, this is all for you, and it's awesome. And we're here to kind of guide you through that. We'll be your tour guides through everything CGL. And you know what? Let's get into it. You saw, if you're new to CGL or if you've just been here the past like 4, 5, 6 months maybe, weekly CGL was heavy into Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah,
and that scene blew up. I'll be the first to admit I hadn't played Mortal Kombat since like Mortal Kombat 3 on the Sega Genesis.
Oh yeah, those were the days, man.
I watched that first. I think it was the first tournament we did. The first week of Console Combat for MK11, and I was like, holy crap, I need to buy this. To buy this. So it's been full-blown since that. We've had 2 Console Combats in this time. But Final Combat, which was almost 4 weeks ago now, we had a big crew out there.
God, it has been 4 weeks, hasn't it?
It's been a long time. That was a fun weekend.
Yes, it was.
And that was the first time I met Skate. I'm sure that's the first time you met Jay and I. And
yes, it is.
Other Art Flash guys were there. So let's just briefly start it out fun, talk about that weekend. What was the highlights of it? It was impacted by, obviously, COVID-19 that's going on now. I still think we made the most of that weekend for everything.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no denying that for anybody that was there. We definitely took lemons and made lemonade out of them. I mean, we had a couple different Airbnbs, one that was a little bit more guest friendly than the other one, we'll put it, which was a whole nother issue. But we got to hang out with everybody. So the events, the Last Chance Qualifier and Final Combat were closed to the public. Obviously, the Last Chance Qualifier just got scrapped completely. So everybody was kind of, SOL on that front. But everybody kind of came through the house because we know so many people in that community having done the Console Combat that I think we still saw 70% of the people that were going to be at Last Chance Qualifier and Final Combat. So it was kind of cool. And then we did some things around the city, so we did get to see the city a little bit, and even had a giant watch party for Final Combat, which was a lot of fun. Everybody had their little rooting interests and some side bets and whatnot. So it was a nice community experience that we got thrown into.
Yeah, we got to drive around Chicago. We had a good time at what was that?
Galloping
Infinity
Ghost
Lounge or Galloping Ghost was
That's
fun.
where we went first, yeah.
Yeah, we went there first, met the dude that played like 4 characters.
Yeah, he played Baraka for one. That's the one he's mainly known for there. So that was pretty cool. He just happened to be there. We didn't even know. We just show up and he's there, and then he starts hanging out with us and chatting with us. So
we got to see Skate legendary moves on NBA Jam on the arcade.
The hard carry on NBA Jam.
the full hard carry there. Then we went to this gaming lounge, which was dope because we had the whole top level of this place
VIP
was just CGL playing Overwatch. We tried to play Fortnite.
It was not cooperating. We tried to use our custom lobby code because CGL, we have a custom lobby code. It was not cooperating at all. So that did not happen.
Cooperating.
We played a little Apex. My first round of Apex.
Holding your own.
I did my best. That's all I can do. but
that was just a cool environment, especially with how Friday night it comes out that LCQ's canceled and Final Combat's closed off to the public, so everyone was pretty sour about it. But
yeah, it was about Friday afternoon, I think, sometime around 2, if I remember correctly, because there were a few of us, Nips and Sultan and myself had all went out to do like a brunch kind of thing that day because the groups had kind of split off. We had a bunch of people in the house that morning. We were playing some Mortal Kombat. I think, was that when you played King Gambler in Mortal Kombat? Was that morning?
Jay and I came Saturday. Saturday probably.
Oh, okay. So the days are blending together, but.
Saturday was one of the longest days of my entire life, just with travel and the time difference, even though it's only an hour and everything like that. But yes, Skate alluded to that. I did play King Gambler in a little set, and
great success for you.
I think I hit a final blow and a 2-hit combo. I'll take it.
Yeah, he did get kind of greedy there at the end. He was like just gonna finish you and kind of opened himself up to the killing blow, but it happens. It is what it is.
It is crazy playing a pro player compared to people online.
Yeah, you don't get to play the game.
A little bit of skill, no, and that was bad. It was pretty ugly.
Like, there's really no you could sit the controller down and you basically have the same result at that point. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, he basically played a bot and had a fun time doing it. But you take the lumps, you take the losses when you can. It was a very fun time though to turn a situation like that when everyone's down in the dumps and these guys worked all year to get to that point, to have that last chance. And you got a hell of a tournament on Sunday. You got a hell of a Final Combat with Ninja Killa making it to the grand finals. Losing to Sonic Fox.
He was that close, man.
Well.
He was on the brink of glory. Like, he was right there. Oh,
it's just crazy to just see the impact that CGL had in that tournament.
Oh yeah,
you had Tweety, Arc Flash was there with Dizzy in Final Combat. Just so many guys, and there was a lot of stuff that came on. And CGL and Arc Flash, two of the orgs that really helped a lot of those guys out that ran into problems with this whole situation happening and some other issues that were going on in the esports scene. But it was great for CGL and Arc Flash to help those guys out, get as many people there as possible. And we had a good time with it. So I'm hoping we can go to these bigger events, not even for Mortal Kombat, like Smash, if Overwatch ever does something huge like that, just to get the players and us, brand ambassadors basically together, because it is a very fun time. It was good to meet those guys that you haven't met before, and I hope we get to do that again sooner than later.
Yeah, it was kind of this, big climactic end to this dream that a lot of us at the CGO have, which is this path to pro type situation for all the console gamers, and to see it kind of come to fruition. And though, having three of the guys there on the biggest stage for Mortal Kombat, competing for all that money and glory, and it was very nice to see, to say the least.
And let's just say hats off to NetherRealm, because that Shao Kahn hammer for the trophy, that was fire. That was fire.
That was the coolest trophy I've ever seen.
That was fantastic. And so, Final Combat happened. And look, 2 weeks now. Today is the last day of week 2 to transition into topic number 2.
Yes.
The birth that CGO and OXC and all the history that's
the roots.
been the roots, the big kahuna,
yeah,
the Overwatch multi-tier tournament for PS4 and Xbox One back in full swing.
Oh yeah,
tonight's the end of week 2. Skate, we started Friday night Overwatch, which has been fun the first 2 weeks.
Oh yeah.
There's been some changes to the layout. We added a 6th tier. So, we were both overseeing this process. Also, like Headrammer, Lucy, and a bunch of mods, Monkey, Rin, all these people have been putting in so much work, so much effort to make this thing run as smooth as possible. But for us that have overseen it and been here for a couple tournaments now, differences and just, where are you at anticipation-wise and what you've seen so far that's really stuck out to you through 2 weeks?
What I think is really cool is seeing how the play styles are different from all these different tiers, and that's what you get with a tournament like this. You see how players down in gold play compared to people in diamond, and then all the way up to your high GM top 500 players. So the addition of tier 6 allowed us to create essentially a console open division where we just say, you know what, just show up and play. We don't have to worry about SR verifications and trying to do our homework, making sure everybody's in the right place that they should be, and not trying to game the system, anything like that. So it has shown up with some tremendous gameplay so far for tier 6. The first Friday night Overwatch that we did was on the Xbox NA side. We had the Airborne Tamarins versus the Sinners. Airborne Tamarins taking it 3-1. It was one that I think going into it we thought may have been a 4-0 for Airborne Tamarins off the bat, but the Sinners fought back in the second map that a lot of folks didn't get to see because we had some technical difficulties, because we are at the mercy of our ISPs, and as you all are well aware, due to the outbreak, ISPs are getting throttled in major metro areas. So our producer, unfortunately, was in a major metro area and had no upload speed. So we had to switch halfway through. We got the final 2 maps in, and we got to see Worthshatter do what he does best and put on a show on Reinhardt in that first week. Then this Friday, we had some PS4 action in there. We're trying to switch it up. We want to push that PS4 content even more. We cut our teeth in Xbox, but we're the console gaming league. We want all the consoles to be represented, so we want to try and mix it up and possibly even do some double headers on Friday night if we can, if the schedule allows, if some people schedule like a 6 to 7 time slot for their game, and it wouldn't necessarily have to be tier 5 and 6. We're floating around the idea of having a showcase tier 3 kind of matchup to open it up, get the people in there, and just go full doubleheader tier 6 to finish the night off, and maybe switch casters in between. So we're trying to do the full ESPN type setup like they do with their basketball during the week, where you'll have a doubleheader on a Tuesday night for the NBA kind of thing. Well, we don't have that so much right now, but you know what I'm saying. We're trying to give that nice appeal. You have that destination. You look forward. You can mark your calendar. You can wake up Friday morning and go, you know what? Tonight I've got console Overwatch to watch on CGO1.
That's exactly right. It's just a great opportunity. Like, if you're sitting there, a captain, all right, week 3 coming up next week. Oh crap, CGL's got main channel Friday night, like, let's get that game scheduled and let's just show our talent to the viewers and the rest of the people on Twitch. Overwatch is still very popular, streamed on Twitch. Overwatch League has moved to YouTube, so that opens up this whole nice plot of land for Overwatch views on Twitch.
It's vast.
It's vast. It's open. If your ISP can handle it, get in there and make it happen. It is good though. Like we tried that like last tournament, trying to pin down like, hey, if you guys can get this in, we can get this on. Friday night's the perfect night to do it, especially in this circumstance that the world is in right now.
Yeah.
You're not going anywhere on Friday night. You're not going to the bar. You're not going to the mall if you're a younger kid. So why not tune in, watch some good Overwatch, watch some Supreme casting, which will probably flow into this next. Yeah. But the volume of games and the quality of casting that are being broadcast over the airwaves right now for CGL Overwatch has been absolutely phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
You got a lot of people making a name for themselves, making an impact, and really stepping their game up. Why don't we go through that?
Yeah.
Why don't we list some people, the 2-week All-Stars so far?
Yeah, the 2-week All-Stars from the casting team here. A couple that I want to kick off with are some household names in the console watch community. On the list I've got here, I wanted to shout out some channels to follow, but the first two I want to talk about are Bull Skunk and Chef Billy. I was informed that this week they were actually signed with ELO Hell, so they're actually going to be doing some official ELO Hell casting. So that is, hats off to them. They've worked their butts off and they have earned it. But some channels to go follow if you guys are looking for some of this. We do have the hashtag stream-schedule channel in the Overwatch Discord. So if you can go in there, you'll see the list of all the games when they're coming up and what channel they're going to be on. But some channels to make sure to go follow, because these people have been picking up a lot of the games. Set the alert so that you know when they go live with CGL action. You're going to want to follow Bull Skunk. You're going to want to follow CCC_Overwatch. That's 3 C's _Overwatch. You're going to want to follow Hunter Tain. That's Hunter T-A-I-N. So it's like an entertain, but it's Huntertaining you. And then the last one is Onrywan. It is O-N-R-Y-W-A-N. He has picked up a lot of games too, and some of these are on the PS4 side as well. So we're hitting you from all the angles, all the tiers, all the regions. That being said, we still need more help on the stream team. We have a lot of the Xbox NA side covered. That's fine. We need PS4 streamers. We need EU streamers for both consoles. So if you know anybody, feel free to hit me up on Twitter, hit me up in the Discord. I'm pretty easy to find. So just send me a DM. Let me know if you know anybody or if you yourself is interested in figuring out how to join this stream team.
It's fun, and look at where it can get you. You got Bull Skunk-a-Billy with some ELO Hell stuff. That's awesome.
Yeah.
This is a good platform for that. Our games are... This is... maybe not to brush the dirt off our own shoulders here, but
we have faces for radio.
We do, and this is a very large Overwatch tournament, especially for console. I legitimately don't think you're going to find another place that has 260 teams and that's 130 games a week,
something like that. Yeah, that's good math. It's
a lot.
Yeah.
So every door can be open here. If you're PS4, if you're EU, I want to hear more EU streamers.
Yes.
You got to have that accent in there to
Please.
give that special touch to the games. That's why everybody loves Uber. He's the man. He's got the accent. The accents are good. People love the accents. It'd be good to get that knowledge up there, because let's be honest, those scenes are different. Like,
oh yeah,
if you watch an EU game and you watch an NA game,
same tier.
It might be the same tier, but it's different.
Yeah, completely different. It's wild.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's just a completely different style. I mean, that's just what they've come to adapt. So it's very, very interesting to see.
You see it in basketball, European basketball, which is now blended into American basketball. But
yeah,
back in the day,
like 10 years ago. Oh yeah,
yes,
completely different ball game.
Completely different game. But the more they got in there, you saw it kind of have to blend with American style. Now you get this beautiful hybrid. So just
Yep.
More ways to funnel that action out to the to the airwaves, get people involved. It'll be a great thing. And if you think of it that way, since we're 2 weeks in, you get those games casted. That provides the opportunity for more YouTube content as we branch in to our next topic here.
Yes.
Heavy interest in bulking up that YouTube. YouTube is a great avenue. It's where you go to watch videos if they're not on your Twitter feed. But everyone that games, everyone that participates in our tournaments, this is a great way for you to get that extra attention. I would love if people would send in clips. I know we have a clip channel or a clip page, clip channel, social media stuff on the Discord. And that can easily be put into a little video for YouTube content. I just think it would be a great way to get more players recognition out there and get their names out. So feel free to clip that. We have put some videos on the YouTube, and that is youtube.com/console gaming league YT. But YouTube's like that brand, that source that's there for social media that we kind of not ignored, but just didn't go full blown in. This show's going to be on YouTube.
We're on the YouTube, Ma.
Umbrella. We're on the YouTube. Come join us on the tube.
Subscribe to it. You'll get the alerts. You'll know when we put new stuff up, like the breakdown. If you're interested in seeing this every week, I'm going to try and put it out as a premiere so that people can actually still get that live experience and watch together. I haven't decided on a time. I'm leaning towards like an 8 p.m. Eastern kind of thing, like a prime time, maybe even 7. But we'll put it out there, and then you can watch at your leisure. That's the best part. You can watch it whenever you want. Are you busy Sunday nights? Because, I don't know, maybe you're working or something. Well, guess what? You can watch it Monday morning. That's the idea with this being a more podcast-centric, less visual interaction with the audience, as it were. So we're hoping for new, exciting things. We would like to do more original content to more show types and in different highlight reel type videos, but with that, we need your help. We need all those clips, is what we need.
Juicy clips.
Juicy clips.
You know, when you hit that 5-man diva bomb, or you go crazy in Apex and get 6 kills in a row, clip that, get it over to us. We'll put it out there. You'll get your name out there. It'll probably end up on Instagram. It'll probably end up on Twitter.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want that? It's the age of social media.
The glory.
You know you want it. You know you want the glory. This is the way to do it.
Absolutely.
We'll even shout you out on Breakdown if you submit
Why not?
clips. we have no problem doing that. So that'll just to fill everybody in YouTube. We want the YouTube content.
Yeah.
Help us out with that. And we will love you, and I will send you a pack of gummy bears. Haribo is the best, so that is what you'll get. But there's some.
Make sure to @ Witty Calf if you're not a fan of Haribo.
Yes, let me know. I don't want to get you Haribo if you hate Haribo, even though I have to judge how you eat your gummy candy if you don't like Haribo.
Just spitting facts.
It happens sometimes.
It does.
All right, so we're kind of at the halfway point here, probably a little over. We've touched on what happened with Final Combat and some of our exploration into the FGC.
Yeah.
We brought up some Overwatch, some of the subtle changes, some casters that you need to get out there and support. And we talked about YouTube and how we want to branch into that.
Yeah.
We have a list of other games.
Lots of games. We got a lot of stuff.
And we talked about in the beginning, there's a lot of stuff going on that a lot of people might not know about.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at our show sheet right now. There's a lot of titles on here.
There's a lot going on. With the New Dawn League going into the next, I think it's the next step. I think they're into the tier stage now. There's a few stages for that New Dawn Apex League. When it gets down to the finals, we're going to stream those on CGO1. We'll have a list of events later for you in the show so that you know when to look out for those. But you should be following CGL1 on Twitter, or on Twitch, I'm sorry, anyways. And you should be following the Console Gaming League on Twitter so that you know when it goes live.
That's right.
They did have some 1v1s this weekend. I just saw the results come through, but I didn't get the names right before we started, but it did conclude. So we did have a 1v1, and it was like $45, 30 to first, 15 to second. We did Xbox and PS4, so it was a $90 cash grab style 1v1 is what that was.
Apex hot and heavy. There was also Battlefield going on. I believe I saw that Friday and Saturday.
There was some Battlefield 5 6v6s going on this morning, actually. So I think it was around 6 p.m. I think it was UK time, maybe. I can't remember what time zone they're using. It may have been GMT, but it was around noon, I think, for me this morning. Some 6v6 Battlefield 5. I think it was the semifinals of their tournament, I want to say. So there's some more cash for Battlefield. If you're a Battlefield player, go to consolegamingleague.com because there's a lot of that information there too. You have a little games button in the top, and you just click that, and it'll drop down and give you the information on all those games. If you were looking to sign up, or if you have a team, if you need a team, jump on those Discord servers. One thing that people don't know, there's a neat little feature in all of the CGL Discords where there's a CGL info channel. If you find that CGL info channel, it has links to all the other Discords. So if you need to know how, well, let's say you're an Overwatch player, but you want to play some Call of Duty. Well, guess what? We got a Call of Duty server that we're going to be ramping up with some new stuff. So hop on over into that server. That's where you find it, CGL-info.
That's the key. Everything's there. The information channels are huge. There's, especially now with all the stuff going on. So Skate talked about it. Apex has the new Dawn League that's in process and underway, and he also touched on the website tournament rules, sign up forms.
Yep.
If you go to the website, all that stuff.
There's a calendar on there too with all the events.
The big calendar. Calendars are important, especially when you're in quarantine, because you tend to lose what day you're actually on.
I don't even know what day today is.
If I would not have remembered today was the 5th if I didn't get the notification that my credit card bill was due today.
Oh, so there you go.
At least that's good. Thank you for a notification that now today I know what the date is. That's great. But the website, along with the calendar, it's got the rules, the tournament information, all that stuff's going there. Mm-hmm. So it's all in front of you. If you want to sign up for Apex, Smash, and Overwatch at the same time, bam, 3 tabs on your web browser, all from the website. Bam, it's all there.
You're done.
You don't have to dance through 6 different Discord channels, Discord servers to get everything you need, all right there on the website, which is www.consolegamingleague.com. One word. So along with Apex, Super Smash Brothers.
Oh yeah,
that was going on in the fall for a little bit, and it took a little bit of a break. Now they've been coming back hot and heavy with the monthly cash grabs. Yep. They had a tournament late in March 28th. I don't know. Ange.
Yeah, that's a name, isn't it?
Andersfin?
Andersfin, I think is what it is. I may have typoed in the show notes there. There you go, like that. Anderson took that down. Yeah, and let me pull it up here. I will show you the payouts here in just a second. Let's see. The payouts, it's usually about a $350 prize pool is what it was. So first place taking down $150. We're doing these monthly cash grabs. So, and it pays out all the way
top 8, man.
Yeah, we pay all the way out to top 8. Top 8, you get 7th, 8th place, that tie, because you don't really play it out. I don't know if you guys are aware how the brackets work, but basically 7th and 8th is the same spot. But yeah, you get $10 just for showing up.
Just for showing up.
Yeah, we had 208 entrants. So to get, and I'm pretty sure this was double elimination. I didn't get a chance to check it out, but they're typically double elimination. So to get top 8, you're going to have to win probably 4 to 5 matches to get in there. But hey, if you've got what it takes in Smash, let's see it. Let's see you get a part of this action, as we're going to be doing them every single month. We're going to have another tournament coming up this month. It's going to be on April the 18th, actually. So
that's just under 2 weeks. That's 2 weeks from yesterday.
Oh shoot! It is only 2 weeks, isn't it? My word!
That's awesome.
Where's the time going during this quarantine? This quarantine's going by faster than I even realized it was going to be. So
yeah.
It's another $350 up for grabs. You can see it there on your screen. Registration will close April 18th at 11 a.m. Eastern time. So make sure you get in and get signed up. If you need help, ask an admin. We will make sure to get you all signed up, and we will have a broadcast for this action too on CGL 1. So you won't want to miss that on April 18th either. It's all going to be finished up that day. It's not going to be a multi-day tournament. We're going to kick it off probably around noon Eastern on April the 18th and get done sometime probably around dinner time.
That's fantastic. And if you want to go directly to the Super Smash Brothers page on our website, it is nice and easy. consolegamingleague.com/SSB.
SSB, Super Smash Brothers. Very, very easy to remember.
Nice and easy. All that information will be there. Finish top 8, get that money, be on CGL's main channel. I watched a little bit of the last tournament 2 weeks, last weekend, 2 weeks ago, whatever it was now.
Yeah. Last weekend, I think, yeah.
It's Smash is such a fun game. That's another game I know I played as a child.
Back on the N64?
To the extreme. N64. Big Link guy. Link was always fun.
Oh, yeah.
Back in the day. And to see that there's still a scene for it, and to see just how actually intricate it is.
Yeah. And it is a diehard
stuff.
Scene. Like,
diehard scene.
People that may not be aware, Nintendo doesn't really support that esports scene side of Smash like some of these other companies do. There's really not much out there, so everything is kind of grassroots with Smash. So you get some people that really love this game playing in them.
Yep. Yeah, you're right about that. Tournaments are always a lot of fun. These streams always produce some high quality clips and some high quality, even voice clips. So that's always good to see. And once again, top 8 gets paid out.
Yeah.
So you got 2 weeks, 13 days, and you even have until 11 a.m. on the day of the tournament to sign up, get your name in that bracket, and try to get that money.
If you're on the fence, just sign up and do it. There's no entry fee. Just show up, get your feet wet. If you have any remote little interest in playing in it, just show up. Even if you lose a couple matches, who cares? You're still getting in there. You're getting that experience for next time.
And you know that there is a difference between tournament play and just picking it up and playing some kid online. So even if you lose your first 2 matches, that's experience that'll help you improve as a player in this level of tournament. So recommend you do it, get your name out there, win that money, have a good time doing it as well.
It'll be a blast. I can't wait.
It'll be a very good time. So that's 13 days away. We also, being me, the sports lead here, I got a couple
sports
things
guy
to talk about.
To Witty Calf with the sports.
Oh, thanks, Skate. Well, it's been 4 months since our last sports tournament. We had a tournament in December. Things kind of went slow for a little bit. Then I finally thought about it, and we talked about it. We need to get Rocket League going. We want to get 2 going. Rocket League is coming first, May 30th. There is a nice empty day, and we're going to have our introductory 2v2 tournament for Rocket League. It's open to all levels. I need to just make the form and the rule set look pretty, and then I can get that out to the public, and we can go through promotion, all that fun stuff. But it'll be 2v2, best of 3s, open to all ranks. I know Rocket League has a ranking system kind of like Overwatch, where it's gold, platinum, diamond. But there's different levels to it. So we're going to take the average of the 2 rankings. If you say we're both bad, we average out to gold, we'll be the gold team in there. And we'll seed accordingly. I'm just excited to get this up and running. The rule sheet has all the lobby settings that you'll need. We're looking to get that streamed, and especially as we get deeper into the tournament and that action picks up, So that'll be our debut 2v2 tournament. Ideally, next, I would like to do a 3v3. And I'll tell you, the ultimate goal was to get a league format for Rocket League 2. I think it's the type of game that you can do that with. So if you listen to this and you play Rocket League, sign up for that 2v2. Bug me about that 3v3 and when that's coming, and then we'll take it from there. So very excited about Rocket League. There was a, a Rocket League tournament on, I believe, ESPN or ESPN2 this morning.
Yeah, so I think it was ESPN2 had it this morning. I don't recall, but I did see that when I was flipping through. I was like, wow, even ESPN's like, hey, look, this is sports, right?
I know our very own Salt and Pepper, he's big into Rocket League. He was
dude is good.
In Chicago. He's a good dude. I tell him almost every day that when signups go live, he needs to sign up, so I hope he does.
Absolutely.
But yeah, if you listen to this and you play Rocket League, whether you play 3s or you play 2s or even you play 1s, get a friend, join this tournament. Let's make it big. Let's get that league going with that. So other than that, I'm working on an NBA 2K tournament. I've wanted to do this since the late, great Kobe Bryant passed away back in February. So I think I finally got NBA 2K, and I've been playing around with it. I have a rule set. We're going to have a My Court tournament. I just finally figured out how to make sure that you can actually make sure that you're inviting your opponents if you get matched up together. Make sure that can be done, and you don't have 20 people trying to randomly get into the same lobby together.
Well, yeah, that would be nice. See, I'm not very familiar with the 2K, so I don't know how any of this works. So this is 3v3, so you'll have 3 players on your team playing a 3v3 game.
Oh, yes.
Okay, got it. That makes sense.
2K over the last couple of years is like their main thing is your My Career, where you make a player. You know, my guy is a 6'9" stretch 4.
Just like you.
Just like me, you know,
so, yeah.
my 5'10". I used to be able to hit 3s back in the day. But this way, you can act like your guy has a cell phone.
Yeah.
And if you're...
Whoa. That's not very realistic. People don't have cell phones.
No, not at all. Especially after I play a game and immediately Joel Embiid's on a cell phone after the game.
Right?
But you can actually invite your friends when they're online to come. Like, okay, your guy lives in a high rise because you know you're making that NBA money.
Yeah. Right, as one is to do.
It's very well decorated. You have a couch, you have a TV, a kitchen, and a basketball court in your high rise.
Of course. Why wouldn't you? You're an NBA player. Isn't that what all the NBA players have in a high rise?
So you are actually able to go on your cell phone, invite the gamer tags on your friends list to come to your game, and like you can do a 1v1. You can play horse. So this way, we're gonna play 3v3s. It'll be up to 21, and we're gonna see who the best 3v3 team is.
Nice.
And I think that'll be unique. It'll definitely be our first branch into that. Definitely want that open to both consoles. That'll be exciting stuff to get into that, and you know, just to see where it goes. I've never hosted a 2K tournament before. We didn't do it for last year's game, so I'm excited to see where that'll go and how that'll turn out. And especially with no basketball right now, we would be probably a couple days. We'd be one day away from the NCAA basketball championship game.
Yeah, this was Final Four weekend.
We're supposed to play us. Final Four weekend, and we're missing out. There'd be a game going on right now.
I know. I could be watching my Indiana Hoosiers play for the national championship tomorrow.
That's right.
And you can't tell me that they wouldn't, because we don't know.
We don't know, and let's be honest, this was the most open college basketball season in the last 10 to 15 years.
We were cheated out of a insane tournament. This was it was the most wide open field probably ever that I can remember.
Like even your 1 seeds that they were going to have, like, okay, they win the first round, but they could easily go out round 2.
Oh yeah, you had some feisty 8-9s in there.
So we're missing out on a good tournament. So hopefully this can bring some basketball love back to the sports community.
Yeah.
And the only thing really going on is NFL free agency and the draft coming up. So I am talking with my Madden people to get another Madden tournament going on, especially before Madden 21 comes out, which isn't hopefully until August.
It's usually August, right? That they drop the Madden. Yeah. So we got 4 months.
Yep. Yeah, we got 4 months there, so that'll be coming. And hey, if you have any of those sports games as a role, like we did one FIFA tournament, FIFA not really in the best state of play wise online. It's EA. But
it's EA.
But any sports titles, even if you want a WWE tournament, we'll find a way to put that out. So
if there was enough interest in a WWE 2K, what is it? WWE 2K? Is that what they do now?
Yeah,
on their titles. Okay. Yeah. I'm not really familiar, but yeah, we would definitely put one on. Let's get it happening.
I would be down to cast that. I would be down to commentate that.
Let's me and you cast a WWE tournament.
Let's do it. Especially today.
Where we can stop the damn match.
By God. And that's a cheap plug for WrestleMania Night 2.
Yes, Night 2 of WrestleMania. I saw that you checked out, obviously, last night's action, and what did you think with the no crowd thing? How was it? I don't have my membership to the WWE Network anymore, so I didn't get to watch it, but I was curious as to how it was going to go over.
It was... All right, well, some background. I wrestled for a decent amount of time, a lot of backyarding back in the day. So
there was an incident in an alley with you in a van, I remember.
Yes, there was. I'll have to it's probably been a year since I put that back on my Twitter, so that might have to resurface.
It's about time.
So I've always kind of looked at wrestling differently. I was very worried about this because, let's be honest, wrestling is an athletic soap opera that thrives off of sports in general, thrive off the crowd, but literally wrestling, like your whole purpose of wrestling is to tell a story and to entertain the crowd. So with no crowd,
it's all about the live crowd, not so much the the nationwide audience. Yeah,
because if you're there and watching on television, you can sit there and break. Oh, I didn't like that this guy won. Blah 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 blah. I thought the wrestling itself was pretty good.
Yeah,
but there were just some things that hurt without the crowd being there. When you see a guy jump off a ladder and there's no crowd noise to yell expletives or even cheer,
and you just hear the sound of the table breaking or something, it's like
And, okay, like there are some vocal wrestlers, so there are, even when the crowd's loud, you can hear a little smack talk or a little like I'm in pain type of deal.
Did they have any kind of like background track, kind of maybe tone music going on or anything? No, just
nope. They had the commentators calling the action, but
was it Michael Cole and Booker T? Who was it?
They did Michael Cole, and they even brought back JBL.
No way, they brought him back.
JBL was there. It was he was fantastic. Michael Cole actually was pretty good. But
he's a pro.
He is a pro. But like, okay, they had Goldberg, Braun Strowman, which was 3 minutes, exactly what it needed to be, because Goldberg could never work.
That's all. That's all the energy that Goldberg has.
That's all he has. But even him, he hit like 4 spears, and then Braun Strowman battled back and gave him like 3 or 4 power slams, and the match was over.
Oh, nice.
Just seeing Goldberg do his natural spasms after a spear with no crowd noise, I was like, oh, bro, you're really like 55 years old here. You look bad.
Yeah, the crowd can't sell it for you. Sorry, bud.
So just like instances like that, it was like, oh man. But they had Daniel Bryan versus Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental title last night.
Yeah,
that was a match that I knew it was going to be good because those two are very talented workers.
Sure.
But Sami Zayn's just vocalness in that match was perfect with there being no crowd. Like,
nice.
If you like wrestling at all and you wanted to know what a highlight of WrestleMania, watch that match, because just the character work from Daniel Bryan and Sami Zayn were phenomenal. And we have night 2 tonight.
Sure.
Let's hope that Bray Wyatt goes over John Cena, and let's hope that.
Well, I hope so. You can't see him. You can't see the guy.
That's true. He's invisible. He's like Spawn.
Yeah, you just can't see the dude. Spawn, though, you can see his footprints. Have you seen that?
That's true. Yes.
Yeah.
I've also played a lot of Spawn, and somehow, some way, people can just throw projectiles and magically know where I am. But that's
it happens. It happens the best ups.
Well, let's just hope Drew McIntyre goes over and Bray Wyatt go over. Hopefully, it'll be a good time. But it was very unique, and hey, it's something that during this time there's no live sports. This wasn't live, but at least it was something that you haven't seen before. Like, I'm sorry, I've seen the Nets versus the Spurs in the NBA Finals from 2003. I don't want to see that series.
I don't want to see that either. I don't want to see the Spurs just roll over the Nets. Like, nobody wants to see that.
The only highlight of that was Manu Ginobili still had hair.
Yes, he did.
He had hair.
He did have hair at one time. That was a thing. For those that don't know. This is Old Guys Talk Sports. But what's really interesting, and this is kind of one of the off-topic things I wanted to hit on, but we'll just go ahead and hit on it now since we're kind of in that realm, was this mesh that we're seeing between what, the real sports, as it were, meshing with the esports during this COVID-19 crisis that we're having, where we're seeing professional athletes playing against, your average Joes or the people that actually competitively play these esports. Mm-hmm. The cool iteration that I saw of that, if you guys haven't checked it out, NASCAR is doing this iRacing series where the NASCAR pros are in simulators in their houses playing against these other iRacing folks. And I watched it. The race is only like an hour long, but I was on the edge of my seat the whole time because it was entertaining. And there were times where I'm watching this iRacing series and I'm having to remind myself that that's not real. It looks so real. And according to the drivers, it's a real experience. Like, some of the adjustments they do on the cars, they can get it very close to what they see out on the track, and things like, cloud cover and track temperature come into play on that iRacing as it does in, the real world racing series. So to see that, and they can cut to the drivers, and, it's just, they've got Jimmy Johnson. He's in his basement in a simulator, and he doesn't know how half the switches work and stuff on his simulator. Clint Boyer's in the corner of his living room playing, and there's kids in the background. It was such a unique experience, and it was entertaining. And it's only an hour long, but that's all it needs to be for an esports event like that. So I'm curious to see more of that in the future. I thought I read online something about an NBA 2K series with some pros playing in it as well. Do you know anything about that?
Yes, they started Friday night, I believe. I think they just took 16 guys.
Yeah,
and
that sounds
I know
right.
Kevin Durant's in it. I know a couple lesser.
Oh, you gotta have Gordon in there, don't you?
I would imagine he
the dude's sponsored.
Athletes that game.
He's a sponsored player.
Exactly. Gordon Hayward has to be in there. Homeboy's on every Twitch ad you see, even on regular TV. You see Gordon Hayward. He's playing games. He's probably playing Fortnite.
Him and Post Malone are on all those commercials if you guys haven't seen them.
But it really is interesting, especially you brought up the iRacing.
Yeah.
To see some of those setups, I saw a picture of Denny Hamlin's setup.
It looks like a cockpit of a car, right?
He's got 3 or 4 screens. He's got a
it's like a wraparound immersive thing. Yeah,
it's absolutely crazy. And I know Dale Earnhardt Jr. for a long time has been pushing this, and using this, even as he was still actively driving. And okay, you've always known that athletes have played video games. They do it in their spare time, blah blah blah. But I think now with this whole situation going on, when it happened, and just the graphical, just the graphics that these games have these days, it's like the perfect time for it because
Mhm.
yes, you know, animation wise, especially sports games are heavily influenced by animations you get. If you talk to anyone that plays Madden, they will tell you or complain about how 75% of the games they lost that got screwed by an animation.
Yep.
So and playing 2K, it's the same thing. Like there's I don't know the inner details of the video games to oh yeah, it's a coding issue type of deal.
Right.
But the graphics are so good that if you just turn it on and you don't see like a glowing red disc underneath like the player
the little halo.
Like, there's been times where I've been playing Madden and my parents are being like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm playing Madden." Oh crap, that's really real.
Yeah,
that looks realistic. Graphically, this is a great time for it. But it's just if we see more of this, people are going to get used to the fact that like, oh, this is someone playing a video game, but this looks realistic.
Yeah.
I know my dad was telling me he was a big fan of the iRacing. They thought that was awesome. It doesn't take too long.
No.
You don't have to sit there for a 3-hour basketball game.
And it's a lot looser environment. Like, it's not as serious. Looser. Yeah.
Yep. It's looser. If they do it, I didn't watch any of the NBA 2K stuff yet.
Yeah.
But if they let these if they show the players,
the webcams,
personality, the webcams, like I think overall it can be very beneficial to where the video game fan gets the connection to the pro athlete, and maybe that lends to more sports viewers, and then you get the sports fan that, oh, you know, I can buy this video game and play, and oh, Kevin Durant plays that, maybe I can get matched up against him.
Yeah.
Like, I think there's some mutual benefits here, especially with no live sports. I don't care. Like, I'll watch it.
Like I said,
I'm down.
I used to watch NASCAR all the time when I was younger, and I haven't watched it in years. Because I didn't like the way they changed their formats of their races and things, but this was entertaining. I was on the edge of my seat. I was in there. Yep. It was something. I was even watching with General No Nips. Shout out to General No Nips. He was watching, and he said, so, because he didn't understand why I was watching NASCAR, and he turns it on, and he's like, wait, so that's a video game? Yeah, that's a video game. He couldn't comprehend it either. Like, we're both looking at it going, wow, that is incredible. So it's a cool mesh.
Watch ESPN tomorrow, and you'll sit there, you'll be like, okay, video game, and then 10 seconds into the highlight reel, you're like, is that the video game? Or
are we still? Is this a highlight? Like, what are we watching here? Yeah, it'll throw you, but it's a cool mesh that we're seeing between both worlds, and NBC actually signed up to cover that NASCAR iRacing series for I don't know how long. I guess the rest of their season or something. So they did sign a deal with that to cover it more. So that opens the door for those possibilities. Like maybe during the NBA offseason, we see a regular event kind of tournament style with all these NBA pros playing, or something of that nature. So I'm very curious to see what this leads into. It's almost like this kind of thing just as gamers are thriving during this situation because we're made for this, as it were. So it's neat to see all this kind of come together and make the most of it.
I've been telling my non-gamer friends at work and my bosses, I'm like, you're gonna see esports start to make that climb, especially like this. Like, you can't go out. Today's a perfect day. It's like 60 some degrees here outside of Philadelphia. Perfect day to go to the basketball court and play. You can't.
Nope.
So you're gonna gravitate.
It's hard to guard someone when you got to stay 6 feet away from them. I'm going to tell you that right now.
That's an open shot all day long. I don't care if they can't hit it. They will make at least one or two.
Yeah,
if you're
it's a hell of a zone.
Far away from them. I don't even think a normal basketball court is long enough to keep everyone, or wide enough to keep everyone 6 feet apart.
I don't know.
So this is the way for esports to get out there, and just titles in general, especially sports titles, to get to that mainstream. And I know Fox is they're in talks of putting a Madden tournament together and showing that on like a Sunday afternoon.
Oh, nice.
So these games are about to get big exposure, and like you're going to start to see some of these leagues and stuff to where these pro gamers are getting paid to play. They're going to get recognition off of this. So it's been handled pretty well so far, and I think you're gonna see more to come. We got a couple months at least for stuff to be like this. So the opportunity is there. I'm excited to see where it goes because that's good for us.
Oh, absolutely.
If you can get mainstream eyes on like our product, that's been the problem with esports for so long. Is there's still that negative association with being a gamer. Sometimes we're looking to change that, but you need ESPN to take that seriously, and I thought they kind of opened that door like 2 years ago when they were showing Overwatch League games. Like, I thought that was big,
and that whole TESPA series where they were showing I think there was StarCraft. It was a lot of the Blizzard things. So you had like StarCraft, Hearthstone, Overwatch, a lot of those games being played collegiately at a high level that they were showing. And that was actually talked about a bit at South by Southwest when we were all down there. They were talking about that moving forward and trying to get more coverage of that kind of stuff. So the door's open. It's right there for the taking. It's just who's going to make that jump and possibly get these major networks and major sponsors on board, because, money makes the world go round.
Oh, yes, it does. That is very true. So we're in a unique time right now. So just keep grinding, keep the sticks up, keep the controller in your hand.
Yep.
You never know.
Make sure you have plenty of batteries.
It could be get the rechargeable ones. Keep the stack of batteries with you. You never know where this could be in 3 years from now. You never know. The landscape has changed so much, even in the last month.
Oh,
we don't know where this can take us.
Things have moved quickly because these networks don't have that content to put out there now, so they're scratching and clawing for whatever they can. So
every channel needs 24 hours of content to fill now, especially without sports.
Yeah.
Hello.
That's a big void to fill, as it were.
You can only flip so many houses.
Yeah, you can only hunt so many houses.
You can only hunt, can only flip, and you can only repeat the same sports center so many times. Talk about the same two things so many times. So the door's there. Get excited, gamers. CGL's here for you for that. We are the place you want to be at to get
Absolutely.
This.
And that being said, this being the place we want to be, we got some upcoming events. I'm going to put a calendar up here for people so that they know what's coming up in the next couple months. These are the events that we already have set. There's more coming, and you'll see with the graphic here that I'm putting on the screen. So audio listeners, sorry, but we'll run down some of these for you. March 28th, we had the Cash Grab 2 that we talked about, and the Apex 1v1s that were yesterday into today, finished up on the 4th there. April 11th, we're going to have the Battlefield Finals, those ones that we were showing the semifinals of today. We're going to have the finals next weekend, so make sure to check that out. We have the $350 Smash Brothers Cash Grab number 3 that we teased earlier, April 18th. Then the 19th, the day after, we're going to have the Rainbow Six Siege Xbox event. That's $150. Giving out all kinds of money, just handing it out to everybody in the middle of all this. April 25th is going to be a big day. You're going to want to mark that because rumor has it we may have a Call of Duty event coming up then too.
Ooh.
So that's just a rumor. It's just a rumor. So there's that little blank space that you see below those 12-team Battlefield Finals. I think that's what that T12 is. It's a 12-man team Battlefield Finals. May 2nd, we have the Halo 2v2s. Halo coming back. We want to ramp up some of that Halo stuff prior to the new game getting released, because from all accounts that we're hearing, the PlayStation and Xbox new consoles are going to be released on time this year. So that being said, if the Xbox gets released on time, we're told that Halo's going to be that title on that box. So we got to ramp up and be ready for Halo when it comes out, because we know you guys love your Halo. you want a piece of that action. So we're going to bring that to you. May 9th and 10th, we have the Apex New Dawn Finals. That'll be the finals, the grand finale of the whole thing. So that's when we're going to pay out all the money. That's a over $2,000 tournament. So there's going to be a lot of money up for grabs. And then May 16th, we're going to have that 4th Smash Brothers cash grab. So if you don't do well on that April one, or even if you do well, come back in May. We're going to do it every single month.
Look at that. That's a full slate. That's a full spring schedule right here.
And Friday Night Overwatch.
Going to be added too. Friday Night Overwatch
every Friday.
And that's going to fill out even more. So we're going to keep the content coming. So we're here to entertain you. We're here to give you a place to participate.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you look down this calendar, there's money.
Oh,
there's money to be won. There's money to be won here.
Yeah. Don't you want to brag to your friends that you won money playing one of these games?
Exactly.
We all do.
What you do this weekend?
Yeah.
Oh, I won money.
Yeah. I played in the Smash Brothers tournament, walked away with $150. What about you?
Exactly.
Yeah,
the
doesn't it just sound
there. Full spring schedule for you. We're here to give you the entertainment that you are so severely lacking right now. And everyone participating, just want to wish early and already good luck to you if you're going on an Apex.
Yeah. Good luck.
Have fun while you're doing it.
Yeah. So, Witty, we've made it about an hour now. I think we did it.
I think we did it. That was smooth. That was fun too. So you're gonna start seeing more of this. We got it off the tracks. Everyone's going to be happy, and
it's going to be a lot more talky. In case you guys couldn't tell, it's a lot more of us just talking about the things and just kind of working our way through it. Like we said in the opening there, it's a little bit more of a podcast feel. So we're also, I want to get an audio only version out to you guys. So if you are commuting or something and you want to check it out on your favorite podcatcher of sorts, you can do that as well. So we will get you that information as soon as we have it. Make sure you follow the socials. There's going to be a bunch of links down below in the YouTube for all the socials and everything. So make sure you follow all of those.
Definitely do that. And you know what? When we put it up, if you have questions, if you want to tweet them at us or comment on the video, do it. We'll answer them.
Absolutely.
I want you guys to feel involved since it's not the live Twitch show anymore and we don't have the Twitch chat popping off. But if you want to say something, maybe you love our voices.
Maybe you hate them.
Think we're handsome. Maybe you hate them. Maybe you want us. We're not going to shave our beards on live stream. That won't happen.
Well,
we are the bearded. Hey,
I mean, $20 is $20, right?
That's true. That's true. But we're here to hopefully provide entertainment for you. We want to bring you up to speed. There's a lot of people that are involved with CGL here. There's like 10,000 some people in the main Discord server.
Yeah,
that's a lot. That's a lot to catch up on. So this is what we're here for. We're here to catch you up on and keep you in the loop of what's going on and what's happened. So hopefully you guys like this new format, and we'll keep bringing you some laughs, some random crap, and news and updates until you don't want us anymore.
Yeah, we'll go off on those weird tangents multiple times an episode.
It'll happen.
Yeah, it'll definitely happen. Show topics, show ideas we're open to, so make sure to hit us up in the comments or tweet at us. I am Skate Action DJ on Twitter. So
I am at Matthew _ Namo, M as in Nancy, AIM as in Michael. Oh,
there you go. I'll go ahead and link both of them in the description of the video too, so you can just scroll down there and click the link and get to us. Man, I guess that's it.
That's it. I think that's beautiful, man.
All right. Well, I guess that's going to do it for this week. We're going to do this every Sunday, I think, is going to be the plan moving forward. So, yeah, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, and you will know when we go live with the premiere every time when it gets posted. So I'm going to set that up to premiere every week so that you guys can have a, community watch experience with it, just like we had on Twitch. But, Witty, it was fun, man. We're going to have to do it again next week. So until then, we'll see you guys. Have a good one. Stay safe.
Yep.